My name is Denis, I'm a physiotherapist, and if you're watching, probably it's because you have foot pain. Today I'm going to show you some really good exercise to relieve that kind of pain. Remember, no exercise should be painful. If it's the case, please don't do them and see a physiotherapist. Now let's do the exercises together, step by step. Okay, let's do a self-massage with a ball. You could use a tennis ball or any ball. And you're going to roll it underneath your foot. Gonna follow each toe. And be sure to add a little pressure on the ball. You'll feel the tensions underneath your feet. Maybe you'll see a difference between the right and the left foot. And of course, you could do the exact same thing while you're sitting. And we'll do this for a total of 60 seconds. Okay, let's take a little break. In a few seconds, we'll do the same thing with the other foot. So, you're doing exactly the same thing on your left foot for about 60 seconds. Sometimes it's pretty useful to do this self-massage with two different balls, a small one and a bigger one. Personally, I don't like doing this self-massage with a tennis ball. I prefer a smaller one. If you do this self-massage while you're sitting, it's probably going to be easier to put some pressure on the ball. And you could do that self-massage very slowly or a little bit faster like I'm doing right now. We're working now on your muscles. So you're going to do this exercise, the bridge on the tip of your toes, and before doing it, you could just lift up your heels and then you add the next movement, so the bridge movement. And you could go up and down, or you could stay in the position for about 10, 20, or 30 seconds. You could do this exercise on one foot, so lifting the other one, or you could do it on both feet like I'm doing right now, and be sure to lift up your arms so you'll be correcting your balance with your feet and not with your arms. If you have any cramp, you stop, you take a long break, and you do it after that when the cramp is completely gone. Okay, now we're going to move your toes. We're going to do some flexions and some extensions, as you see on your screen. I'm doing it sitting on the floor. You could be sitting on a chair, of course. And be sure to mobilize all of your toes. And don't try to do the exact thing that I'm doing. Maybe one of your toe is stiff, so you have to respect that and adapt this exercise to your own physical condition. Maybe you lost a little bit of mobility, and sometimes doing this exercise, it will help you to gain back that mobility. Okay, and we'll do this exercise on the other side. So it's exactly the same thing. With your fingers, you're going to do some flexions, some extensions, and you could keep the position for a few seconds if you want. And be sure to hold all of your toes. And remember, no exercise should be painful. If it is, that's not normal and you should see a physiotherapist. The next exercise is going to stimulate your muscles, the extensors. So you're going to help you with your hand, and you're going to remove your hand, and you're going to lower your toes. So you do exactly what you see on your screen. You lift up your toes, you help yourself with your hands to go a little bit higher, and you bring them down slowly. Be sure that all of your toes are doing the same movement. Sometimes we have lost a few degrees of extension, so it's important to try to get it back. We'll do this for about 60 seconds with your right toes. Okay, let's do this with the other side. Of course, it's exactly the same thing. You lift up your toes, you help yourself with your hand, you remove your hand, you don't move your toes, and then you bring them down. We'll do this for about 60 seconds. Remember, your big toe should be able to lift up pretty high, almost 90 degrees. So if you don't have that mobility, that's okay. Maybe you could gain a few degrees and maybe not. So if it's stiff, don't fight with it, but just try to stimulate your muscles so your muscle will work to lift up your toes. So let's do this for a total of 60 seconds. And we're going to finish that session with the self-massage using one ball or two of different size. Maybe you'll discover new muscles now that we've worked with your feet and with your toes. You could also use your fingers, doing about the same thing. You're going to follow each toe with the ball or with your fingers. And if you use your fingers, you could do the same kind of movement on the other side of your foot, on the tendons. And you could also do this massage while you're standing. So you would be standing, let's say, on your left foot, and you would be massaging your right foot. That way you could put a little weight on the ball. Now let's take a break for a few seconds, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So you may decide to do it while you're sitting on the floor, sitting on the chair, or standing up. If you do it standing up, be sure that your balance is okay. And you don't have to put too much pressure on the ball. And we'll be doing this for a total of 60 seconds. I really hope you feel better. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up, write me a comment, share it on your social media, and ask me your question. I will answer them in new videos. So take care of yourself and see you soon.